Today, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Toronto Mounties.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Toronto Mounties and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think they're playing the best football.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 40.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bulldogs are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On 1st and 10, Jordan. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bulldogs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, he'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number, all right? People want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for and also gives you respect around the league.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Toronto's offense ready to take over as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Jordan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Jordan. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing on 1st down, Jordan. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, spinning away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jordan. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Mounties have got it back to within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now they'll run on the draw.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And just a yard to go here on second down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan looking middle, and that's complete. On 1st and 10, Jordan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jordan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. To throw on 2nd down. Jordan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Mounties are an extra point away from drawing level.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They run a draw here on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
This offense back to work now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Jordan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We begin with two of the better teams in the NFC the past few years. Tampa Bay making the long journey west to take on San Francisco. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Bucs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers are still holding on as the win gets them to 9-6 on the year with 2 games to go. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Saints could never get the ship going in the right direction this year, but they do get the win there to up their mark to 6-9. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's the way to get it, boy.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jordan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Operating from the gun. Jordan. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Jordan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season.
will step aside. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers his way up past the 30. Second down at 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulldogs go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Jordan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jordan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jordan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jordan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11.
Back to throw here.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Back to throw.
Jordan.
And he's got it. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking to throw.
Jordan.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw.
Jordan.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Mounties have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Second and 9 now. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Bulldogs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Looking to throw. Jordan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Jordan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Back to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the home team here, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon. To thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.